So I have been a certified sex therapist now for, let's see, a dozen years, working in the field for 15, pretty much exclusively with couples and always focused on sex and intimacy. And I haven't counted up my clients, but probably 1,000 couples by this time. And I have seen so many that can turn around their sex life quickly, surprisingly quickly, even if it's been a struggle for a really long time. So I've been reflecting on what does it take to do this? Who are these people that, if they want it, can do it? So, one of the ways I describe my work is that I work with otherwise happy couples where sex is the issue. And I think this is really crucial. This is the distinction. So, who out there would say they are happy in their relationship? That the two of you, it doesn't mean it's perfect and you never fight, but you love each other. You cherish each other. There is respect, there is kindness, there is goodwill. You could be best friends, you could be great partners in so many ways. And yet, sex is a struggle. And I get that it can be baffling about how is it everything else could be so good and we're struggling with sex? Like, isn't this supposed to happen naturally if you're with the right person? It can create a lot of doubt. But I see this over and over again. You can have a great relationship or you can do the work to get there, and your sex life doesn't necessarily improve because there are specific challenges there, specific ways of understanding sex, of understanding desire discrepancy, of challenging the expectations that we have been sold, or that we have, embodied or brought in from whatever sources we've got. There is trauma. There are all kinds of things that can get in the way. It's complicated. But if you two love each other and you are committed to a vision of sex where it is fun and easy and enjoyable for both people, you can do this. You can totally do this. I see it over and over, and it's so moving and powerful and frankly, like such an honor to be part of that process with people where they need that understanding and that new information and some suggestions about what to do. And they are ready for that and primed for that because their goal is a sex life that works for both people. The higher desire person loves their partner and cares that their partner wants sex. They care about their partner's experience. They don't want it done as a favor or a chore or an obligation or a quota. It doesn't feel satisfying to have your partner show up and just do this for you when they're not into it. They long for their partner to want to have sex with them, to want to be intimate, to want to engage, to enjoy this. If you have that, it's so important. It's going to be crucial to your success. And likewise, lower desire partners feel really bad that their partner's needs are not met. They truly care about their partner and their partner being happy. Now, they may not necessarily yet see the path of how you get there. That's part of the information, in my work that I do with people, either in therapy or in my online course. But they have the desire to meet those needs, and they want to want it, right? If they had a magic wand, they would want to want sex. Both of these people value their partner's well-being as much as their own, right? The lower desire partner, while they may not know how to get out of this comfort zone or what to do about it, they don't want to let their partner suffer. The higher desire person wants their partner to want it and enjoy it and are not just focused on getting their needs met, right? So this concern and true love for their partner is the foundation of what can make this transform really, really quickly. And again, the vision, the thing they're aiming for, they may not even know this yet. You may not know this. You may not have thought about it this way, but when I talk about it, you're going to recognize it, right? The vision is a sex life that's easy, that feels light, that might even feel playful, that comes naturally, that doesn't feel heavy or foreboding or like there's pressure or dread or fear or worry or anxiety. None of that, right? It can just happen and not be a big deal. And it's feeling like this for both people. We kind of want sex to take its natural and proper place in the relationship as just one more great thing about your relationship, not more important than anything else. What happens when sex isn't working is sometimes it does overshadow the rest. So even though you're in this great relationship with all this love and respect and goodwill and kindness, if sex isn't working, it can feel really big. We get so focused on it and so concerned about it and feeling so bad about it, it grows and grows and grows. We want sex to take its rightful place right along everything else that's working in your relationship. So if you are somebody that this is what you long for, a sex life that is easy, that is fun, that is natural, that is light. And that's how you want it to be for your partner as well. And you want this to be a place the two of you go together and a joyful place where you share what I think sex is about, pleasure and connection, and not a big deal. And you would love for both of you to get your needs met without either one feeling like you have to sacrifice yourself. That's the vision that I help people with. You can do this. You are ready for this. If this is what appeals to you and this is where you are coming from, all you need, I mean, I don't want to say all you need to minimize it. It's so impactful, but truly, all you need is some information and new perspective on sex, understanding sort of what you've been taught and how that doesn't serve you, and challenging that and setting this up with a whole new vision of how it actually works. And then I think part of what I do with people, right? You need some ways to practice this stuff. You need exercises, activities, games, so that you can integrate and use this new way of thinking and approaching it so you get this result of a light and easy and playful sex life. So this is what I'm talking about everywhere where I am on social media, in the podcast, on YouTube, on, everywhere. This goal, this foundation, this launching place where you're an otherwise happy couple. It's baffling why this is a struggle, but it makes sense to me. I can help it make sense to you, and you can get there. So I hope you feel more hopeful.